Let's have a good time, hopefully, playing the bonus Hell is Empty. Because they all live in Arcadia Bay. Farewell. This is going to make me cry probably, too. There we go. Here we go. I don't know. I'd have to talk to her parents after she went missing. Why didn't you keep looking? Why didn't you look harder? At least we found... What the fuck? Hello.
Ready? I guess. But isn't your mom gonna freak? She's probably...
It makes you understand more after this game why Chloe was so upset with Max. And Max really was in the wrong for not talking to her at all.
Trust in science, Max.
She needed her friend.
Even when science means blowing shit up.
Where did they get a piece of dynamite from?
Tell me that wasn't the coolest thing you've ever seen!
That was amazing.
That was truly amazing.
They're so
Why are
little.
explosions so awesome? That's like asking, why are puppies cute? Something.
Chloe looks so different with long blonde hair.
I'm not sure your mom would see it that way. When she asked me to get rid of my old junk, she never specified how. But I guess I better do some action.
So Chloe's always been like that. I guess so.
I'll be excavating the closet. If you see anything else to trash, help a girl out and chuck it on the pile over there. It feels like I've spent half my life hanging out in this room. Probably because I have. I can't believe
She does kind of look a little like Rachel. With her long hair and it's blonde.
In a few days, my whole family moves to
Oh, so she's about to
I
leave.
have no idea when I'll see Chloe again. This could be my last chance to say
Max, why
goodbye.
couldn't you just text her sometimes? Man, I know you're a kid, but...
But how do you tell your best friend that you're leaving her?
She doesn't even know and you're leaving soon? Oh, no. Did she dye it brown? Yeah, Chloe must have dyed her hair brown before she dyed it blue, which is just kind of a funny choice that she wanted brown hair instead.
I better help Chloe with her cleaning. And while I'm at it, I can take one long last look around this place.
How can you not tell her?
Live fast, die young, and go out with a bang. Rest in pieces, doll. Chloe's mom wanted us to go through this pile of old clothes and find stuff to donate. Instead, we played dress
Max
up
also...
for
No,
an
and Max
hour.
isn't dyeing her hair. No, no, no. Just Chloe. She dyed her hair brown.
Chloe and I haven't played this game in forever. And I'm pretty sure it's missing pieces.
I figure it got darker with age. The only reason we know that that's not true for Chloe and that she had to have dyed it brown is because in the first game when we go... My cat. When we go back in time and save her dad, but then Chloe gets in an accident instead, her at 18 has light blonde hair without having ever dyed it. So because of that, we just know Chloe must have dyed her hair brown at some point.
This was our
I would have thought the
first
same thing if they didn't show us
unsupervised
Chloe at
concept
18 in an alternate timeline,
was so
being that
much
blonde
fun.
still.
We were supposed to see another show next month, but
How sick was that show?
the sickest.
I've been working on my moves for the next one. Check
I like her shirt.
How about you?
Yeah, sometimes
Any
when you move, you drift apart. It's just now that we know what happens to Chloe, I'm just saying, I wish you could have texted her a couple times.
Yeah, totally. I've been
I completely understand. They're kids. Max is trying to start a new life, make new friends, has a whole new world to get used to. And Chloe could have helped her, probably, but
All right, back to the junk mode.
it is hard. It just makes me sad for Chloe, because now we see what she was struggling with and didn't have her friend to talk to. But, like, naturally losing contact and just drifting apart from people over time is going to happen forever until we die. Friends will come and go. We never play.
Chloe, we haven't played this game in years. And it's missing half the pieces.
Yes, her dad has died at this point, I'm pretty sure. If she's only leaving in a few days, that would have happened already, I think. It's possible I'm wrong, though, so don't quote me. Let's all wait and see. Don't tell me. I think he would have. I don't know how close to when
Let this box of trash
Max
be
leaves
sacrificed
town
to
it
you.
happens.
Oh, almighty Chloe Bear.
We'll have to
Chloe's
see.
had this hung up on her wall forever. But neither of us can figure out what happened to the last panel. I hope Dr. Kloenstein's okay.
Kloenstein. So we're not throwing that away.
Let this box of trash be a sacrifice to you, oh almighty Chloe Bear.
Open.
Chloe keeps trying to get me to hop on her board. Chloe's such a nerd. She hangs on to all her old textbooks and school supplies. Chloe's had
Chat
this hoodie
spoiling
for
things.
years. It's her
I don't know
favorite.
those things.
I don't think she'd mean to throw it away.
Why is getting rid of stuff so much harder than collecting it?
Maybe.
Why is getting rid of stuff so much harder than collecting it?
Is that a half-eaten
What
jawbreaker?
about this
Oh my
half-eaten
god. How do you even
jawbreaker?
bite it in half like that?
Serious biohazard.
You promised me we'd finish it together no matter how long it took. Don't be a quitter.
I'm not licking that. It was in her
Your
drawer.
mom and your dentist will thank me.
So lame. Just so lame.
Chloe's had this hoodie for years. It's her favorite. I don't think she.
Save it. I got spoiled. I know what's happening
What
now.
are you doing?
Your favorite hoodie.
I did not know that.
You must have thrown it in by mistake, right?
No. It's fine. It's filled with
That kind of
holes
changes
and
the mood
falling
now.
That
be
never
honest.
stopped you from wearing it before.
It's fine. Really.
Chloe's been beating me for a while, but that growth spurt could come any day now.
My love.
I think Chloe used to call this guy Mr. Sharky.
Let's not say things about what's happening before they've happened yet in the game.
I bet Chloe's parents were freaking out when she got this letter. I still can't.
That's why I like to
believe your
wonder out
blood
loud.
was
That's why I
dying
said,
student.
I think, I don't know, and I don't want to know because I obviously don't know.
Classes are
So we
incredible.
want to wait for the game to
Teachers
tell
are
us.
actually
We always
smart.
want the game to tell
The
us,
lab's
not you.
legit. Petri dishes for days.
What about the students? Are they as stuck up as you thought they'd be?
They're fine.
Push.
Chloe,
I need to pay
you're
more attention to the game.
terrible at hiding your feelings. Is everything okay?
I don't know. I like hanging out with normal people. Like you.
Thanks. I guess.
Thanks.
You know what I mean. I hate fake people. You're real.
Thanks. Hey, what's your dad's camera doing in here?
Dad said I could bring it up here for you to use. He's tired of watching you drool all over yourself every time he uses it.
So sounds like he's alive. I have a inkling what this day is now, though, and I didn't know that before.
You're off to a great start.
Oh, and we end up with this camera later. This ends up as our camera.
Actually, it's kind of
In a way, maybe they all live on with us in this camera.
As usual, Chloe's grades are better than mine. I still kick her butt in PE, though.
Always knew she was smart.
I was lucky to survive Chloe's magic phase with all my fingers intact.
Magic phase. Do we want to get rid of that? I don't know.
This seems like a
She's
good
stopping me
plan.
from throwing out things she doesn't want thrown out, so I'll just try.
Are you insane? That's my entire magic collection. Do you know how many
I just like doing it for the
pieces of
interactions.
art
You never use it. It's not lame. I'm not calling magic lame.
You haven't touched these.
Just wait till
since
I get
the big
powers.
Crate talent show.
It's the least
Maybe
lame thing
because
ever.
My assistant turned out to be squeamish at the sight of fake blood.
At least you didn't saw me in half. How are you planning to clean this place if you won't throw away anything?
A magician never reveals her secrets. Put it back.
She's not going to let us throw anything away.
Whenever I'm ready, I can go tell Chloe I'm done arguing about trash with her. As usual,
Oh, I read-
Chloe's
I looked
grades
at
are better
that.
than mine.
I can lay down. Don't mind if I do for a moment.
It's so hard to believe. This room, this house, this town, all in the past now. Or soon to be.
I can't believe she's not
Who
telling
even
her
am
yet.
I without Chloe? She's the one who's always starting things.
Shoes on the bed. Big no.
pulling us into
Big no.
adventures.
Leave the shoes at the door.
I can't imagine life without her. Maybe I haven't told her I'm leaving yet because I still can't believe it's real myself.
Oh man, how long have you known you're leaving that you haven't told her? I feel like it'll be really hard on her that she'll only have so much time to process that Max is leaving. Maybe they wanted to do some hangouts, some specific things before she left, but there won't be time because she's not telling her. You gotta tell her, Max, please. Hi, Thar. Or we had a little moment.
Chloe's such a nerd. She hangs on to all her old textbooks and school supplies. That was awesome. Who else but Chloe could turn cleaning her room into a pyrotechnical adventure?
That's the fun of cleaning your room. We threw away exactly
I'm
nothing.
calling off the search. If you want more trash, you'll have to find it yourself.
Well, it wasn't exactly the purge Mom was hoping for, but...
She won't
we
get rid
tried,
of
right?
anything.
Right.
And now we've got the whole day ahead of us. What do two under-supervised friends with clean rooms and clean slates want to get into today?
I guess now would be a good time to tell Chloe I'm leaving.
Yeah, we
Or
should
I
tell her as
could
soon as
let us
possible.
enjoy the day first and tell her later.
Oh no. Oh. I feel like the sooner we tell her, the more that we can cherish the last moments we have and maybe do special things. Oh. Tell her later, tell her now. I just don't think it's helpful to wait any longer than we already have. Where did you go? Oh, you're right there. I want to tell her now. I think we should have told her immediately, as soon as we knew. But we can treat the day as something special knowing that. So I'm going to tell her now.
Actually, Chloe, I really have to tell you something. I don't know how to...
Holy shit! Max, hold that thought. This must have fallen out when I was digging around in here.
Oh no, she's not even going to listen, is she?
Do you have any idea what this is?
pirate related.
Whatever it is, it looks like it came out of our pirate phase.
Your powers of deduction are as strong as ever. This tape is from 5 years ago. It's a message from our past selves to our current selves.
So we were 8 years old.
Oh.
That's crazy. I can't even imagine what we sounded like.
It's funny because they're so little
Ready
still
to
now.
Find out.
Avast, future wayfarer! Ye have uncovered the audio log of the most fearsome pirates in the bays of Arcadia. Captain Bluebeard and Long Mac Silver!
We were such dorks.
You're in search of buried treasure, are ye? Well, if it's treasure ye seek,
Mine eyes spot two fair pirate wenches. What a...
Dad, get away! We're in the middle of an important project.
Oh, project. Never mind then. I apologize.
I mean it.
All right. Supper's in 5. Wash your hands, you grubby pirate kids.
So lame.
As I was saying, if it's treasure ye seek, you've come to the right place.
But be forewarned, the journey will be treacherous and full of treacherous.
Nice.
To find the treasure of Price Isle, you will need the map from the manuscripts of Captain Bluebeard.
Only the map can lead ye to the treasure ye seek. But be forewarned. Again, only those with pure hearts will be able to
Star.
see what the amulet shows them.
The amulet.
Good luck. And, bye.
Dude.
You guys don't even have cassette players anymore and cassette tapes. Hilarious.
Hilarious. We were so ridiculous.
We still are, Max. We still are.
And she's still wearing a little pirate shirt too.
Today, we go treasure hunting.
Oh, Bluebeard, and she doesn't even have blue
I
hair
think
yet.
I know what 8-year-old you meant by the manuscripts
Good
of Captain
catch.
Bluebeard.
Oh, come on. Don't make me have that choice and then I don't even get to do the thing that I
Harold's
chose.
sketchbook. This is where we kept all our pirate drawings.
Yep. Now let's see this map.
Well, what do I have to tell her something? But what do you mean I had a choice and it didn't matter? Captain Bluebeard and Long Mac Silver. Pogo? Who's Pogo? No bathing, no boys on the ship, no sharing pirate secrets, always share plunder, always bury treasure, always protect fellow pirates. Failure to obey these rules will result in plank walking. Another day of plunder and destruction on the high seas. Our just buried treasure has come under attack again. The evil Commander Shelley, enemy to all pirates, has threatened to take the map from us if she sees it. Surely she has heard how valuable our treasure is and wants to steal it from us. We are doing our best to keep the map hidden as we continue to work on it. Because our enemies want our treasure so bad, we must make sure the map is only readable to us, Captain Bluebeard and Long Mac Silver. To more plunder and riches.
This looks like a page was ripped out.
The map.
I wonder if it's the map.
Oh, are we going to spend the day following our map?
Hey, check this out. This page was ripped out.
Do you
Do
not
think
remember?
It's the map?
If it is,
I
there's
don't remember
no
a lot
way
of
I
my
would've thrown it
childhood.
out.
There's a lot of gaps.
Maybe it's mixed in with the
I have a bad
rest of the
memory.
drawings?
Trauma does that.
So much for telling Chloe now.
We just do it now.
Well, she can't. Any luck?
What's the point? That's not fair.
Nothing yet.
I hate you. Game. Oh, I already looked at that.
Chloe and I were doing a lot of drawing in Miss Shelley's class.
Miss Shelley.
I wonder if the map is mixed in with her school supplies from that year.
Ooh.
Bingo.
Found it. That was easy. Chloe's secret lair. Dark cavern. Amulets in here. Well, what is that even supposed to mean?
I'm remembering this now. Didn't we make some crazy puzzle? You need the telescope and the amulet.
Which we hid inside a dark cavern, aka the attic.
Oh.
Why did we do that to ourselves?
Because we were.
I do
8
think
years
it's
old and
interesting
the attic was
of a
the
choice that
scariest
Chloe
place
wanted a
we'd
giant
been.
American flag on the ceiling of her room.
You think it's still there?
Should be, as long as the clean police haven't gotten to it first.
And she does keep it, but it's just funny that she even has
Okay,
it in the first place as a kid.
Once we have the amulet and the telescope, we use
wasn't
them
that
to
patriotic as a
reveal the
child.
treasure.
Other than the forced national
Somehow.
anthem every
Here's
morning.
what's happening. I'll head to the garage to dig up my old telescope. You go find that amulet. We'll meet out back at the pirate ship.
You mean the swings?
Yes, the pirate ship. Captain Bluebeard and Long Mac Silver right again, bitches!
At that age, if my mom heard that,
Find a way to
that word
tell
out of my
Chloe
mouth.
later. If this has
Wouldn't
to
have been
be
good.
my last day here, might as well have one final pirate adventure.
the last day. I can't believe we aren't telling her.
Okay, Chloe said she hid the amulet in the attic. The only way in is through the broom closet.
Gotcha.
It seems like Chloe's dad always has a project around the house. Makeup is great for acting in Halloween costumes.
I mean,
Another time,
now we
I
would
just
be
don't
able
get
to
it.
gather that if this is our last day here and her dad is just still alive today. I just didn't know that when I started the game, that this was that day. And you couldn't know
The
that
things
unless
inside this cabinet haven't
you know that.
changed very much over
But-
the years.
that being the last day and we don't tell her and we just suddenly leave and then we don't talk to her again, that's brutal for Chloe.
Chloe's mom bought me a toothbrush because I spend the night here so often.
Max, why'd you wait so long?
I used to. I guess Chloe never really grew out of wanting to be a pirate.
Pirates are cool. I'm having an explore.
I slipped and broke this post a few years ago.
She never
I
tell. I'm assuming she'll tell her
insisted on
later.
taking all
I don't know that we
the
can assume she never
And
tells
after
her.
She got grounded, she never squealed.
We said we'd tell her later. We'll tell her later, I guess. By the way, I'm leaving forever.
I don't think I've ever actually seen anyone reading these books.
I'd hope she says at some point, like, actually, my family are leaving. She's gonna be mad that I didn't tell her sooner is the thing. But
always
I
like to
think that we'll
imagine
tell her
I could
later.
Open that wardrobe and step into another world.
Any opportunity they give me to
Did
tell her
ever
as soon as
into a
possible, I will take it.
real-life Murder investigation.
Murder investigation. Foreshadowing.
It's awesome that Chloe's mom wants to teach kids. She'd be really good at it.
Oh, and then she. Oh.
Most strikes? How can that be so cool and so dorky at the same time?
Bowling is not dorky. Thank you very
Chloe
much.
hasn't mentioned a trip. Maybe it's supposed to be a surprise. Oh, so cool. Chloe is such a nature nerd.
Oh.
I bet she's gonna love it.
Oh, that's not something I knew about her.
Chloe's mom is trying to quit smoking.
It's a shame that Chloe picked up the habit, though.
The principal at Blackwell wants to meet with Chloe's parents. I wonder what about. Did Chloe get into a fight? She never gets in trouble.
Wait, okay.
I'm glad her dad's done.
I would like to begin by saying we are thrilled to have Chloe at Blackwell. Rest assured, her scholarship is not in jeopardy at this time, however. It seems that she's having trouble transitioning into this new, more challenging environment. So she's already starting to struggle with this school. I'm emailing to set up a time to talk about the incident that occurred last week. I'm very concerned about Chloe's behavior and would like to work with you to take steps to correct it as soon as possible. I'm sure you're as dedicated to Chloe's success as we are. Chloe was not the only student to act out that day, and if you ask me, Marissa Rogers isn't the victim, she's the bully. Maybe if both sides of the story were heard before placing blame, your school would be a less challenging environment for your students. Win Dad. That's the best parent in this game. Focus on your school. I'll focus on my daughter. He ate with that.
A voicemail? I wonder if it's still there.
These types of people are exactly why I didn't want Chloe at Blackwell. We'll figure this out, I promise. I love you too. Forgot to tell you, Mrs. Rogers. Mrs. Rogers called while we were out yesterday and left a message. It's still on the answering machine. But please be careful when you listen to it. I don't want Chloe to overhear. We need to figure out how to handle this. I know the principal said her scholarship isn't in danger, but I still worry. That's the other girl. I bet you she was picking a fight with a bully. And now she's mad that she got hit.
I really wish I had siblings.
Finally used your pressure washer today, and I just wanted to say thanks again for letting me borrow it. Works like a charm. Oh, it's not our dream house, but now it can at least be the right color. If you want to come over next weekend and give me a hand, there'll be a cold beer in it for you. Give me a call. Hope everything at work is going well. And tell Linda I say hello, Williams. This is his brother, Aaron Price. Cute.
Aw, Chloe's parents are so cute.
How does she end up with David?
The two whales makes the best Belgian.
He has no... here's the way where Joyce went wrong choosing David. He doesn't know how to respect her daughter. Immediate red flag. Don't let that man in your home. Don't move him in. Can't believe it. Okay, broom closet. Why would you want to marry a guy that can't find any way in his adult body to be respectful to your daughter?
Crap. I can't get into the attic if I can't even reach the door. I need to find something to stand on. I'm sure I can.
That's where I like Lorelai and how she treats Rory and any man that she dates. Rory comes first always. If Rory didn't like any guy, she would never keep him around. Rory is more important to Lorelai than any man. We could have had a bond like that. That would have been nice. Almost. Not quite.
It's a start. I gotta find something I can stack on top of it.
Nothing from in here, I suppose. Hmm. Yeah, kind of at the end of the last, or not at the end of the last episode, but in the last episode, it almost felt like Joyce was choosing David over Chloe.
Just need a few more inches.
She moved him in, but it pushed her daughter out the house even more, and she knew that would happen.
Not bad for
But
an improvised.
I will have compassion for Joyce. Oh, we need
Still not
more?
tall
We need
enough.
more. Well, nothing in here seems stackable. Aha, the books. That seems dangerous. That seems not stable. I think initially David's such a piece of shit, but gets slightly better when finding Chloe in the bunker. Yeah.
I think that should be tall enough.
It's I was like, he would have a lot of making up to do with Chloe, but I could believe that he could do it maybe. But then I remembered. Girl, that is dangerous. It's David's fault we didn't even have a chance to end up being able to make amends. It's his own fault. It's literally his own fault. Jump scare.
Awesome.
I don't ever think that it was false that he didn't care. Like, he definitely always cared. He just goes about it the wrong way, doesn't listen, is disrespectful to women overall in general,
How will I ever?
doesn't trust or respect other people,
There it
but
is.
demands it from everyone else. He has a lot of
Of course,
issues.
Chloe hid the amulet in the hardest place to get to.
Whoa.
Pine 3 Till? I think I've heard of them.
I'm gonna look at
I remember
everything.
It took this thing like 100 years to rewind the land before time.
I chose to save Arcadia Bay. It was just too many people.
Her parents couldn't part
It was
with
too
this.
big of a cost to save Chloe, and I
guess
couldn't
see
do it.
where Chloe gets her sentimentality.
Couldn't bring myself to.
I think I can squeeze through now.
There we go. Get the amulet. It's just such a trolley problem. There were too many good people and kids and not enough justification for wiping out hundreds of people for one. And somebody said, because I kept saying, I don't know for sure that the storm would stop, because it just seems as long as Chloe lives, it will continue. As long as Chloe lives, the universe will keep trying to kill her. But somebody said sacrificing the town is truly a sacrifice, that it would stop everything. You'd save your friend, but that's the cost. But they don't really make that very clear. You don't really know what would happen. And I didn't feel confident enough the storm would stop, that it would truly end there. Wait, did I just squeeze through there? Where am I?
It's a good thing I'm big and burly. Otherwise, moving this furniture would be kinda difficult.
Yeah, it's the universe continuing to try and kill her. What was supposed to make me think that would ever stop by sacrificing? However many lives we sacrifice, that's how many times she would cheat death, and then it still would eventually come for her. Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Crap.
And why did I pull it? Now I can push it.
I need to move that cooler, but this desk is in the way.
Oh, is this like a little... Do you know that game where it's little cars and you have to like move one to move another one to let the red car out? That's what it feels like this is. I like that game.
Step closer.
And then we push this way.
This desk's pretty heavy.
Baby Bean.
Glad this thing is empty.
That's a cool, huge cooler to have. More? Yeah, we're strong.
Yes.
I just wouldn't be in here because there's definitely spiders. Hi, baby. Come here. I love you. Good girl. Sweet baby.
Finally.
I don't think they have a basement. They only have an attic. It's rare for you to have both.
This is a nice
We have the
close-up shot.
camera. Some places have both, but most I think only have one or the other.
Got you. This thing is cool, I guess. I wish I could remember how it works.
We got it. Hi. She's just sat there.
Nothing can stop the mighty
What is she doing out there? And is this window just broken and we left it this way? I guess we don't come up here and we put a board, so we didn't need to fix the window.
Chloe Price. My best friend.
Go tell her you're leaving right
It's so
now.
weird being back in this attic after so long. I remember being terrified of this place. I think when you're a kid, you're only afraid of things that can hurt you. But when you get older, you become more afraid of hurting the people you care about.
We are playing as Max right now.
And spiders.
All right, let's go bring our amulet out.
Are you just watching me up there, Creeper?
Share your feelings.
You are
More
one
people
of a
need to do
kind,
that.
Chloe Price.
Tell her you're leaving.
What?
I'm lucky you're my best friend. That's all.
Damn right you are, you mushy weirdo. Did you find the amulet? Awesome. Now get your ass down here. We have treasure to find.
On my way.
Hmm.
Dude, you did it!
No big deal.
Bring the amulet
We
over
walked
here
through
so I can
spiders. What do you mean, no big deal?
Chloe is so excited. I better bring her the amulet before she makes me walk the plank.
We have a cannon.
I never understood why it's called a Jolly Roger. How jolly can you be if you're dead? This thing looks so much smaller than I remember. I can't believe Chloe still has it. Actually, after this morning, I can.
Oh, we teleported.
Glider swings. The best way to simulate a storm on the hot. Hey, Chloe.
Yar.
Land ho!
Land ho! Perfect.
Now tell her.
Wait just a minute. Yar! You must ask permission before setting foot, or peg, on another captain's boat.
And I'm the dork? No, we're playing along. Yes, and.
Come aboard, Captain Bluebeard.
Granted.
One amulet. Coming right up.
Okay, I think it goes... Damn it. I forget how to make this stay on.
Stay here. I'll find something to hold it on.
Thanks, Max.
Time to stick the amulet to the telescope. Then that treasure is ours. If you told me this morning that we'd be spending the day as pirates, I would have thought you were crazy.
Yeah.
Tell
I
her
look like a
now.
loser, huh?
Chloe, you could never be a loser. Even if you tried.
Well, yeah. But best friend code requires you say that.
Best friend code requires you tell your best
just-
friend that you're leaving more than the day before.
Whole day has made me feel like a little kid again.
I can't believe we were 8 and 9 when we planned this.
I can. This tiny kid's head is squeezing the shit out of my head.
Well, treasures don't
Are
find
they a year
themselves.
apart?
Lead the way.
Oh, maybe Chloe's a year older this whole time? I guess they never really
I'll
actually
hold the
say
ship
their
down
age. It's just, I don't know if
while you
you
find some.
Googled it or something, but.
Chloe's bottle rocket. The fastest way to get an entire bottle of soda in your hair. I wish this was big enough to jump in.
It's only September. It'll be
Chloe's
totally
19 in the
dive-bombable in a
first
few weeks.
game.
Yeah, a few weeks. It's not that I
And
don't
she's
like the
16
blue.
in this game, I
I'm
think.
just
We
sad
think
to see the old color go.
with Rachel.
This was a fun experiment. I'm almost surprised we actually managed to grow something. Chloe and I have done lots of homework at this table. It's so weird we're at different schools now.
Isn't the first game 5 years after we leave? Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I I've spent so much of my life here. Every little corner is familiar. Comforting.
It's been a long time since I played the first game, so I don't know how this day goes. So I'm not looking at chat who keep telling me things because you know, but I don't know.
Games we're playing. Buried pirate treasure from our past.
I'm waiting for the
selves.
game to tell me because I just played Life is Strange
This is all
too long ago
selfish
to
of me.
remember specifics.
Why is this making me feel more guilty about leaving? How
People are gonna
am I
get timed out for spoilers though. Punk.
Punk.
Punks are cool. You know what, Max Caulfield?
What? Chloe Price.
You're the frickin' best.
So I'm continuing to hope she tells her later. You're damn right.
Damn right. About time you realized it.
Tell anyone and I'll deny it. Okay, enough of this shit. There's treasure to be unburying.
I still wish I could live in the world we drew.
We are very good artists. I will say that.
I'll hold ship down.
Oh, tape. That's what we're looking for. I was like, I'm just looking at everything.
What can I use out here to hold the amulet on?
Oh, I looked at that and then I skipped this. I meant to look at those.
Score. One step closer to getting that treasure. Whatever it is.
Avast!
Oh, I teleported again.
Have you brought me prize?
Pirates tape.
Ahoy, Bluebeard! I have brought the stickiest tape in all the 7 seas.
Well done, fellow scallywag. Just like old times. Huh, Max? Remember how we used to talk about ruling the bays of Arcadia one day? We thought we were gonna be pirates forever.
We are still
If
pirates.
being a pirate means acting silly and going on crazy adventures together, then we'll always be pirates.
Hell yeah.
That works.
Would you like to do the honors, Long Max Silver?
Me? Are you sure?
Of course. Come on, Navigator. Point me to some treasure.
She could just tell her right now. She could just tell her right now. They would solve so many
Wait.
problems.
How am I supposed
She should have told
to
her
use this?
The drawing
weeks
on the
ago.
lens. It should line up with something.
Here goes nothing. Okay, this drawing is supposed to line
Oh.
up with something.
Okay. How far can we spin? Oh, just this far. There's a cloud, but I can't imagine that cloud is still in frame.
Anything.
Maybe
I'm not
all
holding it
the
right.
way upside down. There we go. I was like, this X can't be in the sky. That simply makes no sense. Okay, all right. But then... maybe it's like that. Will the game tell me when I've lined it up properly? No. The pole. And then... there it is.
Got it.
Yes! You rock! Where is it? Here?
Right. Wait,
Okay, take a step
my right. Wrong
No,
right.
No, the other right.
Oops.
My other right or your other right?
My other
No,
right.
my
Got
right.
it.
She's gonna end up...
Just go that way. Perfect. Now come towards me.
right there.
Bingo.
On one hand, it's a good last day hanging out, but on the other, it's going to be ruined by the fact we didn't tell her. And her dad. That will also ruin the day.
What the?
That is not what we buried.
What? What? Yeah, that's pretty clever for kids. I wasn't up to anything that smart.
What is this?
I don't know.
Who buried it in exactly our spot? And where's the thing that we buried there? Is this not what we buried?
From Bloody Bill. Who's that?
I'll get the tape player.
Aha. Chloe's dad is such a goofball.
Dad found our treasure, huh?
Ahoy there, plank walkers!
And how long ago did he do this?
The Pirate King.
What the heck?
By now you'll have seen that I dug up your treasure.
He probably thought we
which
were
would
never going to
normally
find it
make
at this
us
point.
enemies. But
We were
here
8 and
are.
9 when we did
I
that.
haven't pilfered a thing. On the contrary, I figured you swashbucklers might not be back to your loot for some time, so I've given it extra protection from the winds and rain. I'm sure you're excited to
Star,
open your
what are you
time
doing?
capsule. So
Oh, she's in the litter box.
won't go on too long. Just know that Bloody Bill is bloody proud of you.
Aw.
Both of you. Keep those sails trimmed and that anchor scrubbed. And always remember, the real treasure is
Friendship.
Love.
your Oregon State prepaid college savings plan. Arr.
Ugh.
Cute.
That's what we originally buried.
Huh, yeah. I guess
That's
it
fun that he
probably
put it
would
in a
have
little
gone
barrel.
underground. Holy crap! It's Billy the Squid! He's alive! Oh man!
It really is like a time capsule.
No way!
Oh, that person can be banned. They did
Chloe,
that earlier.
Look at this.
I think they just finally got untimed out.
We wrote each other letters.
Oh, I remember these. To Chloe Price. Thanks, Max. I hope you are having a lot of fun being a teenager with your best friend. Aw, you were so cute.
Tell her now. Tell her now.
Maxine?
Dear Chloe, how are you today? I'm doing very well. It is Friday, June 27th, 2003. It is summer vacation. We are making a time capsule for you. And me in the future. We are making it pirate themed. Wasn't it hilarious to find? These are some things we like. Favorite animal? Arabian horse? Max. Otter? Chloe. That's so specific. Favorite food? Lobster roll? Based. Coffee, ice cream? Chloe. Favorite class in school? Art or library? Max. Science? Chloe. Best friend? Each other? Both. How about you? Are you age 12 or more? What are your favorite foods, movies, etc.? That's all for now. I hope you are having a lot of fun being a teenager with your best friend. Shut up. That's so sad.
How about mine?
Dude,
What
best
about
lobster rolls in New Jersey.
This is
Hello.
so Chloe.
Hi, I love you. Hello from 2003. Here is a record of how we spend our days. Can you guess which one is real? 1. We go to the same school and always sit together at lunch. Duh. 2. We have sleepovers at least once a week. 3. We like extremely salty pretzels. 4. We are in a race to see who can convince your parents to get a pet first. 5. We are going to live together when we can afford it and use only gold paint. 6. We have battled many foes and never fail to save each other. What? Oh. Fuck. That's not fair. That's not fun. That's not cool. What did you guess? If you guessed all of them, you are right. Bro. You were really sweet.
You were really sweet.
Oh, man. That was really goopy.
I like it.
That's because you're a goop. This is so cool. There's so much to look at.
Is your mom going to mind about this mess?
Dunno. I thought they'd be home by now. Max, remember scratch art? Oh, I love this stuff. I'm gonna draw something.
Yeah, see, something I would not have known from the first game is that these are the clothes when we go back in time. I don't remember that. I don't remember specifically what they were wearing from that part of that chapter. So I wouldn't have known until that moment where I said that in realizing that we leave tomorrow, it would have to be that day. But I would not have known from their clothes. That would be crazy. I don't know that much detail.
Holy crap. It's the end of that comic in Chloe's room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is gross.
She should get into art. That's
These
where
are
she
awesome.
should do.
Chloe's always been good at making up cool things to do.
Flint steel. We're gonna make a laser beam.
It actually might be really fun to write letters to Chloe after I move.
You should have written more and texted her. Even just texting,
It
that would have been
actually
easier.
Might be really
Oh,
fun
I meant to
write
look at this
letters
one
to
before.
Chloe Most of these are
Prediction.
pretty
Oh,
far
this is gonna
off
hurt.
base.
Predictions for the
So hard to
future.
predict the future.
We still hang out with each other more
Maybe
than
it's
with any other
better to
person.
Enjoy the present instead.
These are true now, but they're not going to be true for much longer. Both of us are medium popular. Both of us are dating our second boyfriend. We do not make decisions without consulting each other. The talking skull of our enemies. Both of us have a pet. Chloe has visited Antarctica. Max could have come if she wanted. One of us has a little sister or brother. We are doing well in school. Aww.
Recording things was so much fun in 3rd grade.
These clothes are different. The creator did it on purpose so people wouldn't know automatically. Oh, then it was just... Because the spoiler that happened was someone said, aren't these the same clothes? Doesn't that mean... Which, no, I guess they aren't. Because I wouldn't have recognized that anyway. But it did just... It was just spoiling that is that day. I would have figured it out a little bit later. But
good
it
to
completely
see
shifted
old
my mood. I was like, oh, I didn't recognize that right away. But it took that moment away
There are
from me.
No mistakes in art. Chloe and I have been friends for so long. Maybe
I saw the
I'm
other
worrying
spoiler
too
too,
much about
unfortunately,
this move
from the
changing
other person.
things.
So I know something else that I wouldn't have known, and it will change my reaction to it, unfortunately. Oh, cute. They should braid each other's hair more.
I guess I should try talking to Chloe again about
Wine stain. How did that get there?
Chloe and I spilled
Oh,
that wine
we
months
did it?
ago. But I still.
Sorry, I keep cutting her off. I read it really quick.
Space hog. Move over.
Nope.
Oh. Brunts. What is that? Baby, she's just sitting right behind me. Hi, Star. Waiting for my attention. As soon as we finish this episode.
This moment could last forever.
Tell her now. Tell her now. These photos of them that they show sometimes do not look like the characters at all. It's kind of funny. I think they're about 12, 13 here, it seems. They don't ever actually specifically say in the games. They were babies.
Hey, hippie.
How's the masterpiece?
Working on the last bit. How about you? Done with the time capsule?
Not yet.
Not yet. I was just saying hi.
Cool. Oh, this
Their birthdays
scratch
are on
pad
their
is
school
seriously
files.
Great.
Oh. Video game.
Hey, what if my being in Seattle finally convinces Chloe to try an MMO?
It might have if you talked to her.
That's so cool that Chloe's mom is thinking about this.
Stories about women changing careers in midlife. She had such big ambitions.
You sure were troublesome to find.
Okay, I guess we are done with the time capsule.
You done with the time capsule?
Yeah, whatever. I'm sad.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, perfect, because now I'm finished. Check it out.
I love these paper, whatever this is called. Max's first tattoo. We
What
should get a
tattoo am I
tattoo.
getting?
A heart with my initials? Duh.
It bothered me how often in the first game Max is jealous of Rachel and being like, that could have been me, it should have been me. But she's the one who didn't talk to her.
Whole time.
It's a very understandable
whoa.
feeling for someone young, but it's also like
Alert.
frustrating.
Keep it together, Max.
I guess now's my chance to tell Chloe I'm leaving. We might not be alone again once her parents get back.
Hey, ready
Please
for
tell
something
her
else?
now.
I've got a great plan for the afternoon.
Crap. I don't want to ruin the rest of the day.
It's not gonna matter. They're not
You're
gonna let me, are
staying
they?
for dinner, right?
Would Chloe even want me to tell her? She didn't seem to want to talk about anything serious upstairs.
She'll want to know if she knows it's the absolute last chance to hear this
Max?
news.
It's just Seattle. I'm probably overstressing about the whole thing.
I just know she must feel such regret later. I also said that it seems like her parent or her powers are useless, but it does give her the opportunity to have all these moments and save the town. That isn't useless. Using her power saves other people from being victims of Mr. Jefferson, even if she couldn't save Chloe. Tell her. It's like telling the truth is the biggest lesson in this game. I feel like I have to continue listening to that.
I want to tell you something.
Okay.
Oh, man. I don't know what the timing's going to be like.
My family's moving to Seattle
We do get to tell her. Oh, thank
Really?
goodness.
soon.
Someone said we don't, and I just thought that that was going to be true.
Hey,
In 3 days, right?
what? You knew that?
Our parents do talk, you know?
But
Okay.
they said
All
I should be
right.
the one to tell you.
They still told my parents. I guess Mom and Dad were trying to keep quiet too.
She knew
but
the whole
they're
time.
bad at hiding anything.
I'm glad we got to tell her. I need to not.
Excellent.
Sometimes spoilers are wrong, but it's something that I can't know, and it kind of changes my mindset around the game either way for me to know or not
on,
know if you're spoiling
Dorkmeister.
something or telling the truth.
It's not the end of the world.
Oh, I'm kind of glad she knew then. I'm actually really glad she knew. I should have told you earlier.
I
That makes
should've
me feel
just
so much
told you
better.
Earlier,
She knew all along.
I feel so stupid.
Max, I said it was okay.
Oh,
I was trying.
This makes
to
this so
tell
much
you
better.
This morning,
But I totally distracted you with the pirate tape. Success.
seriously.
this starts.
Didn't want this hanging
Stars up
over
the
us all
stairs.
day. Plus, I know you hate this kind of conversation, so I just left it alone. You know?
Oh,
Come on.
yeah. This is so
wanna
much better
spend
than
every
thinking
minute
she
we
just
have
never
together.
told her and then left.
Having fun.
I'm worried I won't be okay. We'll keep in touch and visit. That's not gonna happen. I'm so sorry. I don't even want to say it because I know it's a lie if you say it. Or it's just
I'm
not true.
so
Not a
worried
lie. She doesn't know that she won't do it.
I won't be okay without you.
Hey, stop that. Of course you'll be okay. We're Max and Chloe, remember? We're
Oh,
always together.
even when we're
even when
not.
we're not.
That's true.
Cool.
You should have just texted
Let's
her
find something fun to do.
sometimes. Oh. I'm just glad it didn't ruin the day because this is definitely gonna ruin the day. I didn't play a sad song too. There's something in my eye. You can know what happens and still be so sad. And then we leave and we don't talk to her is the worst. It's the way we leave the day after this happens and then text her a couple times and then just never talk to her again. And that's how things are left when she dies. We have this whole experience with her, but then we have to let her die and she never gets to have any of her moments with us. Or I guess she does kind of in a way, but we never got to really reconnect in our reality. I just wish she would have kept in touch. But that's also, like, you feel that way, and Max probably feels that way. She was a kid who didn't know what to do. And that's a lesson to go text your friend now. Go text your best friend that you haven't talked to and you feel like you should have.
No man is an island, or this I know.
Yeah, she loses them both on the same day, or like 2 days apart. We leave the next day.
Chloe. This is Max. I guess I just wanted to leave you one more message. Because I know this was the absolute worst time for me to go. I thought maybe if you heard my voice, it could be a little bit like I was there. I don't know. Maybe this was a dumb idea. I would give anything to be there with you now. It's so hard trying to say what I'm thinking.
No, she doesn't tell her on the recording. She knew we were leaving already.
But we'll get good at it. Great at it. We'll write and talk.
I would be
all
crying
the
so much
time.
harder if I wasn't being
And
watched.
then
I'm trying to
you'll
hold it
come
back so
visit,
hard.
and
I'm covered in
it'll be
tears,
like I
actually.
never left.
I used to only cry out of my right eye, so I would watch
You don't have to
movies and
worry
always sit on
about
this side of
anything
people.
changing.
But as I get older, I cry easier and
So
out of
much
both
other
eyes and
stuff.
profusely.
You don't deserve any of this. Chloe, listen.
You missed a lot in 5 minutes, that's true. Yeah,
Even
we
if
do
we're
tell
looking
her.
for
We'd end up
good,
telling her.
We're always together.
And she ended up knowing the whole time anyway.
Even when we're apart, we're still Max and Chloe.
Dude, but Max, then you don't text her. It makes me a little bit mad at her. Just a little bit.
Always love you. Goodbye.
It's so sad. I love her and I'm angry at her. And I mean, that's something that she's going to live with. And at least she got to have that time with Chloe before having to let her die anyway. Dude, Max, I'm excited about, what is the next game, or the game that's going to be coming out is about Max later. Oh, man. Max deserves peace too. Max deserves happiness. And at least with Chloe's help, she saves the town, even though she has to let her die. And then Chloe dies thinking, somebody said it in the comments, Chloe dies thinking everyone abandoned her. But she gets to be reunited with her dad and Rachel. I don't know what kind of reaction. Dude, the reaction of everything after the first game. What is Joyce gonna do? I need to go message some people. You know, it's kind of worse, although I can understand the feeling at the same time as well. Max comes back and is back for, it seems like they imply, months, and she still doesn't talk to Chloe the whole time. Or like she's been back for a while going to classes at the start of the first game, but doesn't tell Chloe or try to talk to her after we come back either. And I know it's probably terrifying for her to come back after so many years. It's back for a month and a half. And doesn't let Chloe know. But Chloe obviously knows she's back. But that must be even harder to have left for 5 years, know you didn't talk to your best friend that whole time, and then just show back up, and then you don't know what to say or how to even apologize. She avoids it because she knows she wasn't good at communicating. And Chloe understands that, because she even says, I know you don't like these kinds of conversations. That's something that Max has to learn to be better at for her future. Oh yeah, Chloe doesn't go to that school at that point. But she ends up... I realize that. She's expelled... Well, we don't know when she gets expelled, because she was only suspended at the time of the... They keep calling her a dropout, but am I crazy that they only suspended her? They kept saying it was suspension, not expulsion. So I don't know when she gets fully expelled. But she's in the school at the time that she gets shot. I don't even know what she's doing there, to be honest then, and I didn't even really think about that. I think there's an option where she gets expelled there. Oh. It's possible that she goes back and then just gets expelled in that other, like, 2-year gap that we don't know what happens, where Rachel meets Frank and all of that. But why was Chloe there in the bathroom when Nathan's there? I guess she's just there to meet up with Nathan, but it's funny that she ended up inside the school to meet up with him, where she's not supposed to be allowed. With Rachel, there's evidence that she's actually very manipulative and dishonest and is actually just using Chloe. I don't disagree with the theory, but it is completely baseless. I don't know. But then at the same time, she's 16. And maybe she's not manipulative. Maybe she's selfish. Maybe she makes choices for herself sometimes. Maybe she's looking for escape in other people. That was kind of similar to what people said during Omori about Mari. They said that she's actually a horrible sister and manipulative. And I was like, I don't feel like that's a fair... Like, sure, it's a theory, it's not real, and it's baseless. Or it isn't baseless, but I don't know. I just feel like that's a bit harsh. Do you think Rachel got good thoughts about Frank because Chloe told her that he killed Damon and saved her and Sarah? Oh, I think definitely. I still don't think that it makes I still think he's gross and a creep. It's like a person who is bad. I think Predator makes you a bad person. I don't think everyone's boiled up down to good or bad people. I think we're people who make good or bad choices. But I think some things, some choices, some actions, only a bad person would do. I think there are lines that you can cross and become a bad person. And you can come back from it. You can do whatever work it requires. But sometimes some people who make certain choices are just bad people if they're capable of making that choice. People can change. I have always believed that. But it doesn't change that at that moment in time that you make certain choices, you're a bad person for that. That's how I feel. Thank you everyone who subscribed today and hung out and cried with us. It was a very emotional game. We keep playing emotional ones. I definitely need to play a happy game soon. Goodbye.